This is the Life's Journey with Best Friends podcast. Listen as two best friends for over 40 years share our experiences, insights, and unique stories. Sydney Barucci is a licensed massage therapist, structural integration therapist, stretch therapist, and Reiki master practitioner, specializing in myofascial bodywork, manual lymphatic drainage, and abdominal massage.
Her work is highly holistic, and she always individualizes every session, utilizing a multitude of bodywork modalities to meet her clients' needs and get the best results when working with them to achieve their long-term health goals.
She can also assist you in diving into deeper healing realms using intentional and intuitive movement, sound healing, meditation, inner child honoring, mirror work, breath work, Bowen therapy, and the emotion code.
Her practice is located at 100 Trade Center in Woburn, Mass. She's open 7 days a week, and you can make an appointment with her at 781-999-3612.
Or also reach out to her by Gmail at sydneybarucci@gmail.com. That's SYDNEYBARRUCCI@gmail.com. Also, check her out at bysydney.glossgenius.com or on Instagram at Sydney Barucci. Well, it's been a little bit for us, maybe not for you guys because our episode was released a little late, but we're back from our holiday vacation, quote unquote. So, hey, BFFers, I'm Noelle.
Diana.
And welcome back, and thank you for choosing to listen to us today. And
we're on a hiatus.
Yeah, we're on a nice little hiatus. So if you did listen to the last episode, I just wanted to let you know they did not remove the wrong tooth. It was like I guess the pain was radiating to a different tooth. So no, I'm all good. I can't even imagine.
That's what I said to you. That I'm like, it had to have been radiating.
Yeah.
Radiating.
Yeah, no, that's right. So I actually have a question for you. This is kind of unplanned. I'm looking to see, try this again. What's your word of the day or phrase of the day? I think we need to come up with that. I like that idea. So I have mine.
The day?
Yeah.
I have to come up with something every day?
Well, just, once a week when we record, and we'll just call it word or phrase of the day.
You're so funny. And then every time someone says it, you have to drink?
We'd have to do that on our live show. No, so I'll explain. So my word of the day is, it should be my phrase of the day is nice directional.
Oh.
Can I tell you, in the last week, it's like people they're afraid to tell you where they're going. I'm like,
I can't even talk about driving and traffic. It's just people are such dickheads.
Right.
Dickheads.
And I know we talk about it a lot, but this last week or 2 weeks, I've probably said it 30 times. Nice directional. Like, what? Do you forget that it exists?
So I'll give you mine, and it's more when I'm driving in traffic.
Yeah.
My saying is, does the one car ahead make you go any faster? You know what I mean? Like when they have to cut around you and get in front of you.
Yes.
The one car ahead is better. I just don't get it. Like, why?
Right. No, I don't get
it. Or the guy you're in traffic, and I'm sorry to whoever owns pickup trucks, but it's usually always a pickup truck. And you're driving, and you're in like slow go traffic, right?
Right.
Stops, you know what I mean? And they're right up your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, buddy, where do you want me to go? Or they flash you the high beams.
Right.
Get out of your fucking way so you can move one car up. I'm fine. You're fine. You're going to stay there. I mean, honestly, you're in bumper to bumper traffic. Why do you have to high beam?
Right. Yeah, I don't understand why they do it either. And I can attest to that because my husband drives a truck and he is one of those people. And I'm constantly yelling at him, like, where do you want this person to go? Because they're not driving as fast as you. You got to get in front of them. Why? How does that make you get there any quicker?
Does he
It
yell at
doesn't.
everybody and other cars?
He's awful. He's the most patient person I know, and he's so sweet and kind. Put him behind the wheel, and he's like that fucking Goofy movie. Do you remember that when we were kids? Like Goofy when he
Mr. Magoo?
no, Goofy. It was actual Goofy. There's
No,
this
I know.
oh my gosh, this whole thing about, they talked, it was almost like a PSA type of thing. And like, oh, he's so nice. And then he gets behind the wheel and that's Dave,
That's
100%.
Jim. Jim's the
Oh,
same way. Angry driver. Screams
drives
at
me.
everybody.
Yes.
Everybody's coming and cutting him off or coming in and too close to him and this is my thing. I always say to him, because he's like, he yells at them. But I'm like, Jim, they don't pay attention to you. They're driving for themselves.
Right. They don't.
It makes me crazy.
It does me too. And I'm like, you're normally a nice guy. And then it'll be like, oh, look, this one's going to pull up here and like cut this person. I'm like, why are you paying attention to the people over there? Look
He
ahead of
does
you.
the same thing. I don't get it.
Is it a guy thing?
It must be a guy thing.
I don't
Gotta
know.
be.
I get there when I get there, whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
So, well, that
I
was
mean, I
my
get a little angry, like I said, when people do those stupid, stupid things.
right, but they're the ones that like kind of sparked it. They probably got angry first, and you can feel that resonating through the freaking car.
But you know what? In this day and age, you can't get mad or yell at anybody.
No, you have
You don't know
no
what they're carrying.
no, you really don't. You have no idea.
No, I'm not. I yell at him all the time for that as well.
Yeah, well,
I'm
you've
like,
seen that
stop
happen.
giving people fingers.
Actually, Dave, I will say stop doing that. You know what he does? He smiles and waves at them, and they just look at him like, what the fuck just happened? Like they have
Yeah,
no
why
idea
why
because
are
they
you
figure,
waving at me?
yeah, they figure this, this big truck with this bald guy and a big beard is gonna be like, "Wah," and he's like, hi. I'm like, all right, well, that probably pisses them off even more.
Exactly.
All right, so that was my
I don't
phrase or
really
word of the
have
day.
I mean,
I
I
kind of
don't really
support,
have a phrase of the
yeah.
day.
So
Go
I'm
fuck
surprised
yourself,
that
maybe. That might be my phrase of the day. Of
what
the
is it?
day. Go
What?
fuck yourself or fuck off. I
That's a
don't
nice
know.
one.
One of those.
Yours should be I'm going on a jet plane
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait.
I
Can't
bet.
wait. I
I,
miss it.
I know.
But
I
the
well,
funny thing is, we just kind of settled in here because we've been home for a month and a half, basically, right? Month,
December 16th
16th.
came home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So almost 3.5 weeks.
yeah, yeah.
So, and now it's time to head back.
What are you doing in your head there?
Scratching.
Oh, um. So speaking of that, speaking of like fuck off, what are you done with for what are you leaving in 2024? Like I know you were talking about Taylor and
2020. Oh, like what
yeah,
I'm
like
done with. Yeah,
yeah, what are
I
you
feel
leaving
like
there?
the whole Kelsey um Taylor Swift thing is just fucking overdone, man.
Yep,
I
I
I mean
agree.
she's a great person and very, very talented singer, songwriter. He's a great football player. So is his brother. I just don't want to hear or see of them anymore. They were they had the mom in my friggin' Hallmark movies.
No, I didn't know
The
that.
Kelsey mother was in two Hallmark movies, one about the Eagles and one about the Chiefs.
Well, they got to capitalize on,
Oh my God, good for them. I mean they are
right,
they're in and on everything. And
right.
now the brother's wife has her own podcast. Their podcast is crazy. He hosts Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I mean, they fucking,
Wow.
yeah, smart.
That's yeah. When you're in that industry, you have to jump on that because it's like over in a flash. And
You
you know
don't
that,
know when it's not going to be there anymore.
right? Kind of like how we just blew up on TikTok, which was great, but
Blew
that's not going to
up.
be long lived.
How much? What is blow up?
We got over
About
2,000 views.
almost three actually.
Is it three now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like it to be
Oh,
10,000.
all right. Well, we got to keep plugging away. So, anyone that's listening, if you go to TikTok and you look up Life's Journey with Best Friends, you'll see a blooper reel, which I find absolutely hysterical. So, let me see if I can see actually how many Life's Journey BFF. Here we go. No, it doesn't. It's 2,600.
Oh, I thought it was 2,800 or
Oh,
2,900.
no,
Sorry.
I have it as 2,600. So, but
Okay.
yeah, we got 184 likes and a few. Who saves it? Did you save it? I didn't
No,
save it. No. So, hey,
someone who
well,
wants to probably use that as blackmail
I know, right?
in my family.
And I know another thing you said you wanted to revisit is Brianna chicken fry.
Yeah, I think my feelings kind of have swayed a little on her. Her and
Yeah,
her
tell
best.
me
It
why.
makes me think of you.
Okay, that's nice. That your
No,
feelings have
no, no.
swayed.
It's no, no. What I mean is, it's her best friend since fifth grade,
Right.
and like they did everything together, and when she broke up with Zach, she she treated Grace awful.
Really.
Yeah, like I think while she was with Zach, and then I thought once she broke up with him, things would be fine, and
Mhm.
she went over the top with it. She like did a podcast about Grace. Grace ended up quitting Barstool. Um,
Did she talk badly about her?
yeah, I think she kind of was like, I didn't listen to it all because it made me sad.
Oh,
And then Grace has recently been on some podcasts and has been talking about it. And she goes, "We're just going through a rough patch. Think we'll get back together." And then I feel like Brianna, I don't know if she would ever get back. And I feel
well,
bad.
I
And
think it
it
depends
makes me
on what she's.
sad.
Yeah, it depends on what she said. I mean, you can't, and you know what? It's kind of like your family. You can trash talk your family, you can trash talk your friends, your best friend, but if anyone else does, then they're wrong. But to put it out there in public, that's not cool. Like we give each other shit constantly, and that's part of like our friendship. But I wouldn't do it to be mean or anything like
No,
that. It's just
and
not
like
cool.
any friendship, they have highs and lows, absolutely.
Right, right.
But I just feel like she went overboard with this poor me stuff. I
Um,
feel like, she had it with the Zach Bryan stuff, absolutely. And then she tried to crank it up a notch with the Grace stuff, and I feel like it flipped the switch on her. It went from her being the good guy to her not being such a nice person.
oh, that's too bad.
And
Well,
Grace kept quiet for a long time. And
good for
recently
her.
has started saying not anything bad either,
Right.
which is nice. She's like, "Oh, I love her. We're just going through a rough patch. And, I feel like someday we'll get back."
And maybe they will. I mean, and that's maybe part of their
Mhm.
dynamic. She just knows her friend goes, way off the deep end. Is like, all right, let her, put herself out to dry for a
Thing.
little while. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
so maybe.
I
So,
hope
all
so.
right. Yeah, because I know you really loved that podcast and, you listened to them a lot.
Yeah, I do. I did.
You did. This is our
And
third season. We
yeah,
That's crazy.
I know. Who's listening to us?
I'm not listening to us. I don't listen to us. I
But so
can't.
we thought, we had a little brainstorm meeting with Julie, and we thought we would come up with a few new ideas.
Right.
So I'm excited about it. We're gonna have a Julie segment, which I think is gonna be awesome. What would Julie do? That's what we should call it.
That's what we're gonna call it. What would
This is,
Julie do?
yeah, what would Julie do?
And we're gonna make her do things that she's either never done or tried. It's I don't know. It's
Just fun things,
yeah.
fun things.
Oh yeah, we won't do anything like this. Isn't gonna be like Jackass or anything. We're not gonna make her
No,
like jump
no,
off
it's
her
gonna
roof.
be some good fun things. So
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to coming up with that.
yeah,
And then we just thought we would talk about what what each of us really likes, right? Is
yeah.
that, and so me, I like to focus on, I know everybody hates this, but reality TV and celebrities and just esports. I like all that stuff.
Right.
Real time.
Not everyone hates it. I mean, there's so many of them out there that there's a lot of people that like them. I just don't like them,
No,
but
I
that's
know.
just me. You've
And I don't
always
like
been that way.
sci-fi, like, you know what I mean? So I get
Yeah,
it. I get it.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
even when we were in high school, you got me to start watch Days of Our Lives.
you
I
didn't,
never would
yeah,
have watched that. So it was just something that we kind of liked because we could talk about it.
right.
One, I went to college. I never watched it again. but
I
I think
watched it for a long time.
I think the same people are on it though, aren't they?
I don't know. I stopped watching soap operas. General Hospital made me mad, so I just stopped watching it.
Why did it make you mad?
So they brought Jason back, or they killed Jason off, and I said I wouldn't watch it till he came back, and I did. I did that, and he came back, and the show has just gotten so bad and downhill that I was like, even he can't save it. So I stopped watching it.
Is it his evil twin that's back?
No, it's him. It's him.
Because usually that was always like the evil twin is now back and they
Right.
didn't know he existed. And
Remember when they turned Marlena into the devil? And that
yes,
was on Days of Our Lives.
that was the most ridiculous thing ever. But of course we watched it, we loved it. It
The
was
real
that was
Roman Brady, the real Roman Brady from that from Days of Our Lives just passed away. He,
oh,
he
I
had
didn't know.
dementia.
Oh, that's sad. Oh no,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's too bad. So this is awful, but at work we started a death pool. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, Howie Carr does a death pool.
Oh, so
You
yeah,
pick a celebrity or a famous person that
yeah,
you
so
think is gonna pass.
exactly. So one of my friends at work, he texts me only when people die. So even now, Dave will be like, "Oh, Steve texted you who's dead now." So we
Yeah.
kept saying the last couple of years, "Oh, we're gonna do a death pool. We're gonna do a death pool." Well, we finally decided to do it. So there's six of us that are in it. We get to choose five celebrities or people that are famous,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, it's
I
gonna go
want to.
throughout the whole year.
All right, let's hear your picks.
So my picks, if I can remember them, because I have everyone's in my head, I picked Joe Biden. I
Oh,
picked
okay, that's a good one.
Harvey Weinstein. Um, oh my gosh, Joe
Harvey
Biden.
Weinstein.
Yeah. Um, oh, this is awful. Who the hell else did I pick?
All men? Any women?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Shirley Jones from the Partridge
She's
Family.
still alive?
Yeah. So it was, and who are the other two?
That
Oh,
was a good pick. Oh, I got a good one. Dick Van
hold on.
Patten. He's got to go this
Oh yeah,
year.
someone else had picked him. What's his name? Die Hard guy there.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yeah.
What about Michael J. Fox?
Someone else picked Michael J. Fox. I can't remember who my fifth one is, but yeah, everyone. It was kind of funny. Like some people picked younger people. The rule was you couldn't put. I said you can't do anyone under 18. That's not
Yeah.
cool. we're morbid, but we're not that morbid. So yeah, there was someone picked.
Britney Spears.
No, no one picked her. I almost did, but I didn't. What the hell? Who else? There were some really, really good ones. Uh, I can't remember. So, but anyways, I'll keep you all updated.
All right. I'd love to
That's
know.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
know
win? How much did you put in the pool?
it's everyone put in $20.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. And some people
And so does it go the first one to get one from their list wins?
no, so at the end of the year, whoever has the most dead celebrities wins.
Oh, you
And
have
if
to
it
wait all
turns,
year.
yeah, all year. And if for whatever reason there's a tie, like say two people were together and died in a car accident together or something, it goes to whoever had the first celebrity that died. But I don't think we'll have a tie. Yeah, so a few people at work were like, oh my gosh, this is morbid, it's bad juju. And I'm like, well, no, I'm kind of wishing that all the people that they pick stay alive, so I'm praying for them to stay alive. I'm not praying for my people to pass away, but it's just pretty likely that this year that will happen. So
Yeah.
but I get the bad juju thing. I'm like, we'll see what happens. I don't
I
know.
know, but Howie Carr does it, and he has people call in, and I think, yeah, that's how he does it. And I think they have a list,
Yeah,
and then if the person has that name, they win, and then they start over.
yeah,
I
some
think that's
people,
how he does it, something like that.
they did Jelly Roll, Post
Mm,
Malone, Post Malone. Yeah. um
I don't like those ones.
I know. I was like, but who knows? The Posty's looking a little freakish these days.
Skinny. He's
Yeah,
very
but not even
skinny.
that. Like the way he's acting on stage and stuff is just
I hope
like,
he's
oh,
not on drugs. You know who looks awful? And let me see if I can remember her name because I'm brain dead. Um,
hey, I can't remember the fifth person I picked on my list.
who's the girl in Wicked?
Oh,
The red.
the singer, the white
Yeah,
girl, Ariana
yeah,
Grande.
yeah. Thank you.
I know
She doesn't look good.
she's so thin. I don't
I
know
don't
why.
know. It's something I don't know. She just doesn't look as pretty. She used to be pretty and her hair was thick and full, and now she
Do
looks
you,
so frail in her hair. And
yeah. Do you think she's doing Ozempic or anything?
maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if she just doesn't look good.
No, I agree.
I
She
don't
looked.
think, and I don't think she looked good at the Golden Globes. I didn't like her dress. It just wasn't flattering.
It was funny. I was going to ask you what you thought of the Golden Globes, and honestly, my response was going to be, I didn't even know it was happening.
I didn't either. I've only seen pictures of people on the internet, on Facebook. I didn't realize it was happening either.
Oh,
I don't,
okay.
I mean, the awards shit. I mean, it's fucking famous people giving awards to famous people. I could give two shits. I do
Right.
like to see what everybody's wearing. I find that fun and interesting.
Loved
You
it
know,
when I was
there's
younger. I
me
watched
too,
every award show that there was, and
until
they
you
were,
realize the whole deal with cat, the
yeah.
um there's a big to do about the guy from Queer Eye, Jonathan Van
Jonathan,
Nys.
yeah.
He wore a dress to the Golden Globes. I fucking thought he looked great.
Who cares?
And
Like,
they're like, oh, should he be wearing this? Man, if I could look like he looked
right?
body wise, fucking wear it.
Why women wear suits all the time? What the hell's the difference? If you
I don't
want to
know.
wear, wear it.
Honest to God, I didn't have an issue with it. I thought
No,
he looked great. I love him anyways, but I
I know.
thought, you know
He's
what? Why are the people making such a big deal out of this?
because they can. At this point, it's there's always you're never going to make everyone happy. That's the whole thing. That just
Yeah.
sucks. Where were the Golden Globes? Were they done out in California?
I assume so.
Look at the
Uh,
fires that they're having right now.
Oh
That's
my God,
awful.
Noelle. Do you know like all the celebrities whose houses are in danger or gone is like so sad. I mean,
Yeah,
and I know they got millions of dollars, but those are their like their memories and their, all their personal belongings and it's gone.
right. Like you can
I
replace
feel
a house
bad.
and you can replace furniture, but all
Your
that other
your
stuff that you,
keepsakes and your
yeah,
pictures and I was reading something. I was reading an article about it actually. They said two people have died
yes, I saw that.
and thousands had to flee their home. More than 30,000 people have been put under evacuation orders in LA. I guess
Oh,
Pacific Palisades is got hit pretty bad.
right. That's basically,
And
they said that there were thousands of structures have been lost. So, like in that area, like the grocery stores are gone, the libraries are gone, the schools are
yeah,
gone. Like,
yeah, and the
how
museums,
scary.
so in this article here, I believe, it talked about how, or I think I read this on the internet, which is so sad, but it talked about firefighters having a heated discussion on what to save and why should we save a museum over a civilian's home,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, that's all their memories and work, not worthless, but
Yeah. No, I understand what
you
you're
know what I
saying. So,
mean? Like
yeah.
their important stuff. And same thing with the museum. It's all the expensive art and whatever. And how do you let that go? So
Right.
you have to make a choice
And
because
that's,
they're so bad. And they're near so we said LA, Pacific Palisades, Malibu, um 30,000 people had to be evacuated. Mark Hamill's one of them. He left Malibu. There's a reality star, Heidi Montag. I know who she is.
I know
Her
who
and
she is, believe it or
Spencer
not.
Pratt.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know who that is.
they lost their home to the flames. That's very sad.
That's awful.
And
So yeah, it's
they have two little kids. I mean,
that's going to be so scary for them. I mean, it started off, it's really dry out there. They're having a really dry season. I haven't been able to find out how the fire started. I'm not sure if
that's
they're,
what I was going to ask you. Do they know if it was like lightning hitting,
no,
whatever, or was it like a campfire that didn't get put out? Remember the last one was
yeah,
started by a
a kid.
gender reveal?
Yeah. Oh, it was a gender reveal. That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, right now I think because it's just spreading so quickly. I mean, they were having like 20 to 50 mile an hour winds. Now the Santa Ana winds are kicking up to 70 miles per hour. They're in
So
a
it's such a
dry
bad,
spell.
it's like the perfect storm, bad
Absolutely.
timing all around.
Yep.
Fire,
Absolutely.
dry, wind,
Yep.
not
And
good.
there's nothing that they can do to stop it. So like there were even fire hydrants that were drying up because they
Oh,
were just pumping
well,
millions of gallons of
we have a
water out.
drought out there as well.
Right, right. So it's just devastating. There's like people are completely helpless just standing there. Yeah, it's awful. I don't
Yeah,
know
there's a
how
lot.
they'll be able to
Eugene
recover.
Levy,
Oh,
do
wow.
you know Tom Hanks's son, Chet?
Yep.
He said his neighborhood he grew up in is burning to the ground.
Mm.
James Woods, oh my God, I follow him on Twitter,
Yeah.
and he posted a picture of his home.
Mm.
It's just like cement pieces here and there. The doors crashed. I mean, there's nothing left of it. It just so sad. So
That is,
sad,
I think about like when we live up here and I'm like, right now, my word of the day should have been fucking freezing because it is
right?
so cold,
Fucking cold. Fucking
right?
cold.
But I would rather deal with the snow and the cold than these droughts that they have and the fires that they have.
Fires in
They
the
have a fire
earthquakes.
season. Like there's a
Yeah.
season. That's like insane to me. Like, why would you live there? Like,
I would
no.
never, honest to God, and I feel bad saying this, but I would never live there. I never want to go visit there. Like I have no desire. I don't want to be stuck in a fucking earthquake, wildfire. I no, thank you. I'll
Right.
keep my blizzards, occasional tornado, maybe in the area, and freezing cold weather over
Right.
any of that.
Right. I mean, I've been out there twice. I was much younger, and I actually three times, and I loved it. The last time I went out there, I was older. I was in San Jose, and that was for work. So, but I
Okay.
did get to see San Francisco, and it's beautiful.
I'm sure it
But
is.
these fires, I really hope that, I guess at this time of the year is usually their rainy season. So they
Oh,
never,
really?
yeah, they never experience the year. So this is like really, like you said, it's the perfect storm. Those poor people.
Strong.
You making fun of me?
Yeah, I just I feel bad. I mean, you don't want people to lose their lives, their
No,
homes, their valuables. I mean, it's just sad because what do you run out with? How do
I
you
don't.
get, hopefully you clear out in time and can save as much as you can, but you can't take the whole house with you.
No, no. So I one article that I was reading, there was a family with two young children, and because this happens so often, they had like boxes of stuff that they could just take with them. So, and I'm like, my gosh, like we prepare for fires and stuff, in your home, and you're like,
Hurricane or
okay,
whatever. Yeah.
get out. We're not putting shit in boxes in case,
Firebox, right?
yeah, right, in case my house catches on fire, and I'm gonna take it with me. Like that's crazy to me to have to prepare for that. You
Yeah,
know?
it's sad. Sad. I saw people, you know, getting their horses out of the area, and the fire was like all around another house.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of this. What about all the animals in the area? Like,
It's
where do they go?
sad. Like
Because
the
it's hundreds of
wildlife.
acres that are just, burning. Like I'm
Sad.
not talking just people's pets. I'm talking about the ones that live.
Rabbits and deer and wolf
Yeah,
and coyotes and
yeah,
whatever else lives, birds.
right. Like,
Sad.
where the hell are
Remember
they?
Bambi?
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me cry. I know, it was very sad. Why
It
were all
was
Disney
by
movies,
it was because of fire.
right? Why were all Disney movies like wicked
They had
sad?
like a parent dead at the
Yeah,
very beginning. Every single one of them.
it was, yeah, why? The Lion King, the father
Evil
died.
stepmother.
Yeah, because Snow White's husband, Snow White's father dies. Like,
Cinderella.
right? I,
Nemo.
right? What's up with that? I don't even think I realized that till just now.
There's
Ariel?
so many of them. You could go down the list. Belle, Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah,
right?
right.
No mother. Most of them were no
Uh,
mother, right?
yeah, I think so.
No, Lion
Yeah.
King was the dad.
Well, yeah, but the
Did,
Lion King but that's
did
newer.
you see Up?
Yeah.
It
Oh
made
my
me
God.
cry.
It made me
Another
cry
one.
too. Yeah. So she was dead.
Pinocchio. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just a wooden boy.
But Geppetto didn't have a wife. Did she die? She
He
probably
was, I don't
kicked the
think he was
bucket
ever
too.
married.
He
Did he? I don't know.
was just a wooden boy.
I'm just a wooden boy. That was on Friends, I think.
Yes. That was a very good impression. So with this, yeah, so Diana's gonna do her celebrity things, which most of the time if we talk about it, I have to do some research and I'm just like, whatever. Um
Same.
and yeah, and you're the same with, so I love to talk about health, and I love to talk about, foods that you eat, and different types of ways to improve your memory or whatever. So that's what I'm going to bring to the table this year. You don't have to do any research. You can just make fun of me all you want.
Can I tell a funny story before
Yeah,
you get into your other story?
I know what you're going to say, but yeah, go ahead.
So recently, Noelle and Julie came down. to South Carolina, and Noelle's got all her fucking health shit she does, right? The spray of the mushrooms, spray in her mouth, and her whatever. She just is trying to take care of herself. And that's a great thing. But so we were sitting at the table and we were talking about Botox, and me and Julie were like, oh, we'd love to get Botox. So Julie just got it. Sorry
You
if I
could take
spoiled
that out if
any.
you want.
Spoiler. And so Noelle comes out with this fucking shit oil. I don't know what it was,
Not
and
shit
Scotch tape,
oil.
right? And she puts the oil on here, and then she Scotch tapes her head and says that it pulls all her wrinkles away. And she has it all over her face. I'm gonna get a picture and we're gonna friggin' post it on here because it's just the funniest thing.
So what?
She says it works. I'm not so sure.
It does. I'm telling you, it works. So what I do, it's a combination, and I said this on the podcast when I with Eric, the last one. So I use two different types of oil, and I put some frankincense in there, and I rub it in, and it's castor oil, jojoba oil. I know I never say that right, and frankincense, and they're all for different things. And then I put it on there, and it's not Scotch tape.
Looks it.
But it is a tape that holds, and I do it across my forehead, and then I do it here on my eyes because I sleep with the CPAP, so it constantly is
True.
pushing up here, and I've noticed like they're not crow's feet; it's like this wicked line. So, and that it's definitely helped. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I get up the next morning, I take the tape off, and Diana's like, I don't see any difference, and I was like, fuck you.
That was mean of me.
It's okay. It was funny.
But
As long as
you
it's
know what
funny.
I heard that castor oil is really good for you. And someone was telling a story about if you fill up your belly button with castor oil and then put a patch over it, it absorbs into your skin and it's good for like fertility and digestive and just
Yeah.
like all around.
You'd be surprised at what castor oil can do for you. Now,
Yeah,
because it does penetrate your skin and does go into your organs, you have to be very careful with it, like, making sure that you're doing it for the right thing. But there's so many things like so we have these like I don't like if you get a sprain in your back or whatever, you make this patch with castor oil and a pack, and you put it on there and you leave it on, and it helps it. You don't have to take Motrin or ibuprofen or
I should try that for Jim's back.
yeah, why not? It can't hurt. But it castor oil is very thick and very greasy. So he has to once he puts it on, you kind of have to stay still. So he could sleep with it, but like you'd have to cover it with something so it doesn't
I
get
was gonna
on
say
your
because it would get all gross, right?
yeah, yeah. That's why I put tape on my head.
And then got it all over my sheets.
God, it does it absorbs into
I'm
my
just
skin.
kidding.
You're such a bitch. Oh. So yeah, I can tell you all the different stupid things that I try and
But that's fun because you know what? It's good little tidbits, and you
yeah,
don't know if someone's gonna try it.
right,
And then if
exactly.
you do try it and it works out, hopefully they'll let us know, all
Right?
our many viewers.
Yeah, so this year we want to get all right. I said we want to get at least 1,000 subscribers. You said like 2,000, right? I don't,
No way. There's no way I said 2,000.
I don't
I'm
know.
always making fun of it. I probably said I want to get 200. What do we have actually?
Well,
260?
on Facebook, which is, I think people watch us more on that. Let me look.
I say 300.
I think we're at like 260.
Yeah.
269.
Whoa.
Woo!
All right, so let's say maybe 500.
All right. Yeah, so we
That's
want to get to,
ambitious.
yeah, we want to get to 500. We really would. I mean, it's great that everyone likes to watch us on Facebook and listen to us, but we really would like our podcast part of it to grow as well too, on
Yeah.
YouTube as well as on like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. If you leave us a review, that's phenomenal. If you give us, you know,
A like and a
one five
share is even
stars,
better,
yeah,
right?
because it actually helps our podcast to grow. More people will see it. So the more
It gets more
times,
pops.
right, exactly. So it puts it up on the list. So if
Yeah.
you guys could please, if you're a regular listener or even if it's your first time listening, please rate us, give us 5 stars, write something. I don't care what it is. We would appreciate that. So, one of the segments that we did last year, which we're kind of doing like quarterly now, is aging ungracefully.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured this out when I was down at your house in South Carolina. I can no longer put on eyeliner and mascara unless I have like a magnifying mirror.
Oh, that's sad.
I can't see because I'm farsighted. So
Really?
yeah, so if I'm up
And
close,
because you have only the bathroom mirror, you're too
right?
far away.
Yeah. So I bought myself a little pocket one that I could bring with me when I go down there, so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. But I was like, I can't see shit. It was awful. That's
Yeah, it's
why.
bad. I'm the same way. I need to get new glasses. These are a little, my bifocals are a little off. So
Where
it
did
drives me,
where did you
huh?
find your glasses?
Oh, they were lost for 2 days in my bed.
I told you they were in your bed.
Yeah,
So would you
two
fall asleep
days. I couldn't see.
and you drove?
Yeah, I can see. I can see.
Wait a minute. You can see, you can't see.
No, I mean, I can see driving. I mean, it's not like I can't see a car in front of me. I can see the signs, but I just need them. It's clearer.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
For more
mean?
detail. Yep, no, I totally get that. Yeah, because when things are up close to me, I can see it. But if I need to read it, if there's words on it, I can't do that. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was my little aging ungracefully because I was like, wow, when the hell did this happen? Because at home I have a little mirror, that I
Yeah,
just pull out and
I'm gonna have to pay attention to that because at home I have like the vanity that I sit at, so the
uh-huh,
mirror's pretty close.
right. I
That's
bet you can.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I need to figure out? Do
Mm.
they Botox your neck?
Oh my gosh, this thing right
I
here.
have such old lady wrinkly
Me
neck all of a
too.
sudden.
I
And this
literally,
thing,
yes. I
I saw a
just
picture of a side profile and I'm like, oh, I have the turkey neck.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice it on you, but I noticed it. I just
I don't notice it
talked.
on you. I only notice it on me.
Oh, I just
Like
said it
that,
to
if you
Dave.
see me looking at the camera, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
do I sit
La-
like this and talk, or I just don't
last
want my
night.
neck to be all wrinkly.
Last night I said the same thing to Dave at dinner. I said, I've never really talked about getting cosmetic surgery. I will do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Once all the weight is gone, because it's only going to get worse. It's like creepy
So
and
can they
crinkly.
Botox your neck or no?
I don't know. I've
Just
never,
to, well, I mean, I don't want it.
I
I
want to
just
do,
want it non-wrinkly. What do they
yeah,
do for that?
surgery. I don't know.
Or pull it? I don't know. I wonder. Ugh.
Pull it up.
This is
Maybe.
all I need right here. That's it. That's what I
It's,
want. Down, up,
and you can't smile.
or
Look at
over
you.
like
Look like
this.
the Joker. Stop.
No, I hate when they do that like this. They pull it like,
Yeah. It looks awful.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's been some bad celebrity plastic surgery. You know what? I'm sorry. I gotta go back to the Golden Globes.
Yeah. No, it's all right.
Um, Talking about, we said who looked bad,
Yeah.
but we didn't talk about who looked good. Did you
Oh,
see Demi Moore, whatever how you say it?
she looks
She
awesome.
fucking looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Do you watch Landman?
Yes. I
That's
didn't recognize her in that at first.
no, me neither. I eat because her voice is different too. It's not as raspy as it
Yeah.
normally is.
And you know who else I thought looked good was Pamela Anderson.
I didn't see a picture of her, but she has been looking good. Well, she's had her implants out. She's doing
She's
more
all
natural.
natural.
Yeah,
She looks great. She
good for
looks
her.
great. Yeah.
That's awesome. No, really good for her. I mean, that woman has been through so much. Well, shouldn't say that. I still will believe with all my heart that her and her husband put that sex tape out. It wasn't
I'm
leaked.
sure they did. I'm sure
Oh,
it wasn't the construction guy that stole it for
nope,
money.
absolutely not. Because there's one scene in there when she said something about, oh, look at kitties. This is what I get for the rest of my life. And I'm like, why would you say that if you weren't intentionally going to put that out there? You're
Yeah,
not filming that shit
it
for your kids.
worked. It worked, didn't it?
It certainly did.
Her, Kim K, that worked for her.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Fucking-
That's yeah. How do you say tell your kids that? Like you know they're gonna
The
find
mother shopped it.
right? Right? What's I
I don't
that's
know.
awful. Like Ashley
I'm open with my kids, but I'm not that open.
no, me neither. I know Ashley has a kid and I know that was immaculate conception. Like I'm sorry, that's she does not have sex. Even though I talked about it and with her and whatever, all my kids, but no, that was an immaculate conception. I don't want to know about it. That's
You
gross.
know it's happening.
I know it's happening, but they don't need to tell me. And if I found out, I certainly wouldn't let the world know about it.
Would you show it to everybody and put it out there?
No,
Right?
no.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
They're millionaire billionaires now at this point. I mean,
All the whole family got rich from her sex tape.
that's disgusting.
And the youngest sister's a fucking billionaire for
Uh,
creating their own makeup at
Kylie,
like 19.
yeah,
Kylie.
yeah.
And
Oh,
Kendall's a supermodel.
she definitely had plastic surgery.
Oh
I
my
don't care.
God, she changed her whole face.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think they had, I mean, obviously she's only what, like 23, 24,
Something like that. Yeah.
28, I don't know. Like when did she have her first one? Her nose, she probably had a nose job at 16, boobs, face crazy that you start that young.
I know, because your body isn't finished growing and developing and changing. I like. Here's a stupid question, and I don't know if you'll have the answer to this. Noses in your ears continue to grow your entire life. So if you have a nose job that young, does your nose now continue to grow? And
Yes.
will it change when you're 40 or 50?
They grow when you die too. Do you know your ears never stop growing?
When you
Even
die,
when
they
you're
stop
dead?
growing. No,
No.
they don't. No, they don't.
Jim told me that.
Well, Jim's lying to
Oh,
you.
until you die. He said, Julie, edit that out.
No, we put that in the bloopers. If you're
I
dead,
swear he said that your ears never stop growing.
yeah,
Well,
in your nose. Like I have a scar on my nose here from where I got hit with a hockey stick. It used to be up here, but now it's down here. Yeah,
stop.
swear to
Your
God.
nose grew that much, Pinocchio?
Maybe, or just gravity made it go. I used to have a cute little nose. Now
Well,
I have
your
this.
skin isn't as tight, so
No,
maybe
maybe.
that's what it is.
Or I'm lying and you call me Pinocchio. So we were trying to think of stuff to talk about. One of them is what favorite TV show that's no longer on would you bring back to primetime TV as the original, not a remake? I would love to bring back, for me, it would be Laverne and Shirley. I loved that show.
I
And it
love
was
Laverne and
so
Shirley.
it was so funny. They were so great together. Like that would be
Three's
perfect.
Company was fucking hysterical.
It was. It was. I don't know if that would be appropriate for these days, but I know,
They
whatever.
they're shopping sex tapes. You can't have a guy and two girls.
Right? And pretending that he's gay. Those would actually be too good because there's nothing really
It probably wouldn't be yeah, allowed on TV now because he's pretending.
right.
What about Bosom Buddies? I
That,
fucking loved that show.
yeah, that was a good one too. Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
they
that was
dressed up
Tom
as
Hanks.
girls.
Yeah. And it's was there really such a thing as like boarding houses for just old for women?
I
Like
think
I'm not
so.
talking about schools, but like just for women to live in.
Well, I watched a movie and the girl went to New York. This was back in the day, 40s, 50s. Went to New York to become a rockette
Yep.
and lived in a house, and all her roommates were rockettes or in that building and stuff.
Hmm. So yeah, maybe in big cities they have that, but I never, I didn't know because I
No.
remember they would have boarding houses for men.
So were they
Yeah, and I
just,
say that.
it wasn't like they were in college, bosom buddies, right?
No, no, it was just a place.
They were going to work and
Yeah,
stuff, right?
yep,
I
yep,
loved that show.
yeah. I wonder if like the guy, who's the other guy? It was Tom Hanks and Julie. I wish she was
Peter
on.
Scolari.
Peter Scolari. I wonder if Peter Scolari ever got jealous at how big Tom Hanks became
How
after
could
that.
you not?
I know, right? Like,
Just shows he's a better actor.
true. I think Peter Scolari was in a Hallmark movie this year.
Really?
I think
I,
so. Yeah. I don't know
we'll have
why
to
I
look
think
that
that.
up.
Yeah.
We'll have to look that up. Um, yeah, so what other the Love Boat I loved. The original cast was great, so I would keep that.
I'm surprised they never actually redid that and brought it
I
back.
think they tried and
Did
it
they?
didn't yeah,
Uh,
I think they did. I
but
don't know
you
what
know, do you
else.
remember when Nick and Billy were younger, and we would hang out on Friday nights, and we would watch all of the Friday night shows. They were like family shows. It was like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Family
Um,
Matters.
yeah, and all of those kind of funny family shows. I don't think they have that anymore.
They have like Abbott Elementary. Do you watch that? I love that. That's pretty funny.
Nope,
It's
never
on
heard.
ABC.
Okay, no, I've never heard.
And the girl actor that's in it, I believe she's the writer and director and producer as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that show. It's wicked funny. Jason turned me on to that.
Oh, okay. No,
Um, well, they used to have like Big Bang and Friends and they I don't watch a lot of network TV. I do more streaming or Netflix. You know what I mean?
right, right.
I mean, I watch
Yes,
reality TV, but I don't really watch a lot of like ABC, NBC,
CBS.
CBS.
Yeah. No, I don't really either. I mean, I don't really watch a ton of TV. I watch mostly movies, except for actually, that's not true. Yellowstone, I watched that. Landman, I absolutely love.
Can we talk about Landman? And I'm
Yeah.
not going to spoil anything. The wife and the daughter make me not like that show.
What? I think they're fabulous characters on that show. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
she's supposed to be a senior in high school, and
I
I'm
know.
not saying this to be a fuddy-duddy, but she's a slut.
Yeah. Well,
That just bothers me. I mean, the
it's
wife I could tolerate, she's just obnoxious, but what they are doing to the daughter, I don't know. I just did. I was like, I'm not a total fan of her, the way they make her be such.
right. Well, she takes after her mother,
And
and
I get
that's
that. And I get that. And I understand that at that age, we probably were like that, but
no, we weren't. We
I don't
weren't.
like, I don't like to see, and I wasn't either, but I don't like to see that the way that I feel like that portrays for young kids. I don't
Well,
know.
it's
I
not
don't know. I
really
just didn't like the way they are going with her character. And I said that to Jim. I'm like, They almost make this show not likable.
So it's not a show for young kids at all whatsoever. So if young kids are watching it, there's
Young
a
kids,
problem, right?
but like high school kids could be sitting with their parents watching that.
They could, but there's it's like that on all shows now. They're all like that. Come on,
I don't know. I just feel like, just make her, maybe if they made her in college instead of in high school, I
maybe.
I I would be able to be okay with it a little bit more.
I understand that, yeah, because technically she's not 18 yet.
I don't know. They just make her come off looking slutty. And I just was like, I don't, in this day and age when we're trying to, we worry about everything. I'm like, I don't know.
Right, and we're trying
I don't
to
like the way they're portraying her.
now
I
that
just,
the more that you talk about it, I understand what you're saying. Like we're
I mean,
trying
I'm
to,
not a prude at all. I'm
right,
not.
right.
But I mean, in the mother too, I was just like, they're making her out to be a fucking gold digger.
She is. She totally
You know
is.
what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's just like, I don't know, that just makes women look bad.
it does. When
And
we're supposed,
I'm not a super, you know me, I'm not a women's right. I don't, I'd rather stay home and then work. You know what I mean? Stuff like
yeah.
that. But I just don't like the way they're portraying them.
And no, I
Both of
get
them.
that. I get how yeah, I think they're great characters, especially for what it is. I don't see how that beautiful woman finds him attractive at all
Oh,
whatsoever. But, and then, listening to him when he talks to people and he calls baby and honey, it doesn't sound disrespectful coming out of his mouth. It's
no, I
just,
know
who he
who
is
he
and how
is.
that character is. But yeah, I love the show, but maybe I'll look at it with different eyes now. I wasn't thinking right, she was in high school. I was, yeah, that you're right, that kind of hits. So we're supposed to be
You
empowering
know what I
women,
mean?
yeah, and not making them look, because she's kind of stupid too.
Yeah, the daughter,
Yeah.
and the wife. She's gonna, I mean, I think it's funny what she's doing with the old people,
Yes, it is.
but that would, I don't know. She just rubs me the wrong way, I
Yeah.
guess, right now.
No, I get
No,
it.
I'm not a super fan.
All right. Well, it is not reality TV, so it's not really in your wheelhouse. So extra the
Oh, the second coming of Dexter?
the prequel to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Did you watch that at all?
No, I never watched Dexter.
Oh my
I don't
gosh,
know why. I just didn't.
love that. Well, probably because it has to do with a serial killer.
No, I don't. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was great. Now this is him when he was younger and how he, kind
Got
of
to
came
where he
to it.
gets.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
it's
interesting.
yeah, I
Did
like
you
it.
watch on Netflix a show called Carry On? It was a movie.
Yes, yes, that was good.
So I must be an asshole. I was not crazy about the lead actor. I felt like he was pouty.
Cody.
He was always like,
Well, he was kind of under duress.
I don't know. I just thought some shit was so far-fetched. I love Jason Bateman. Love
Yeah,
him. Silver Spoons. Um,
I hear he's an asshole in real life.
really,
Yeah.
really, that will
So
make me sad.
I'm sorry, I don't want to tell you that. Then I have a whole real story to tell you.
Oh, tell me. I want to know it.
So back when he was on Little House on the Prairie, um, there were a couple of other, younger kids, and they all have to go to school um,
On
off.
set.
Yeah, yeah, on set. So one of the kids, Patrick Laberte, and Julie, I probably said it wrong. I can't believe it, but there were two brothers that were on the show,
Yeah,
Matthew
Matt.
and Patrick, right?
Yeah.
And Patrick was all of a sudden like let go of the show because his dad was let go from the show. So when he went to go to the cafeteria, he was still taking classes with them. When he went to the cafeteria, he said that Jason Bateman
How
was,
old are they about?
they were like 12, 11, 12, was like, oh yeah, how's it feel to be a loser and you're no longer on the show or whatever he was saying, because he said this on his podcast. And it was like, oh my gosh, that's awful. And then he said he's also talked to people later in life now that he's older, and that Jason Bateman is still like that, still an asshole. So if you listen to his podcast with Sean, oh, it's not Sean Austin. So he has a podcast. Crap, hold on. See, this is where we need Julie. She knows the shit off the top of her head.
I know.
So their podcast, Smartless, is with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett.
Oh my God, I watched the show. They do like a docu-series.
Oh yeah, but they have a really good premise to their. One of them will pick someone to have on the show, and they don't tell the other two at first, and then they try to get them to guess.
Clues. Yeah. Right, yeah. It's awesome, actually. Yeah. And they all interact together pretty well.
They do. But if you listen to Jason Bateman, now that you know this about him, you're like, well, he's pretty mean to, to Sean Hayes. It's kind of like, oh,
condescending. I don't know if he's
just sarcastic or what.
I think he's just sarcastic. I think that's how he is.
It could be, yes, because that makes me sad too.
His characters on TV as well,
Right. I
really like him.
I know, I do too.
I hope he's not a douchebag.
No, well, not like we'll ever meet him. So, unless he listens to our podcast, Jason, prove us wrong. Show us what a nice guy you are.
That would be on our podcast. Yeah, for free.
Yes, for free. We can't pay. Well, we could pay like $10 if he wants.
We don't even have fucking $10 in our accounts.
We have 7. We made $7.
Right, we did. Thanks to you.
Right. Guys, questions.
Okay.
Do you wear underwear to bed?
Of course I do. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Do you sleep in a nightgown? No, because I wear shorts.
Oh my God.
I don't wear underwear under the shorts.
You're sleeping with no fucking underwear in my sheets?
Yeah, I have shorts on.
I'm just teasing you. I do always wear undies. And I either wear a nightgown.
It's supposed to breathe.
Does it? Is it? Who said?
I don't know. I think my grandmother told me that when I was little. Like, you have to let it breathe. Take your underwear off when you go to bed. But that's probably why I've always worn like pants. I've never really worn nightgowns.
Hold on a second. Sully!
What's he doing?
It's humping Woody.
Poor Woody!
He just stole Woody's treat. Woody, what happened? Why'd you let him steal your treat? You're all fucking wild. Get out of here. Sorry.
Did he hump him first and then steal his treat? Or
yes. He humped him so he could get his treat.
Distraction. Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Okay, sorry. Get back to the question. What was it?
Oh, do you wear underwear to bed?
Oh, yeah. So I wear underwear to bed, and I'm either wearing pajama pants and a t-shirt or a nightgown, like a night shirt.
Like, I get that if you're wearing a nightgown, but if you have pants on, why are you wearing underwear? You got to let it breathe.
Well, I got pants on. How's it breathing?
Because it's loose. It's not tight like underwear.
I don't know if I'd feel comfortable.
Why?
I don't know.
Going commando.
What if I sneeze?
Oh. Then, okay, I understand. Well, you have to change your underwear anyway, so you would just have to change your pants.
Yeah, I don't have that many pajama pants that I'm like going through.
Virgins.
True.
No. All right. I just thought it would be funny for surprise questions. So I have other.
Okay, so next week I'll get you.
Okay.
You
right.
just got to remind me.
Yeah. Oh gosh, of course I have to remind you. Set an alarm on your fucking phone.
Remind me to set an alarm. I'm just kidding.
We have to talk about Lauren's dress shopping.
Oh my God, I wanted to talk about that.
Yes.
I
Oh,
had
and
the
we have
best,
another thing to talk about too. So talk about that first. Go ahead.
we had the best experience. Lauren's getting married in April of 2026. So we went on December 30th to go look for a dress. And I can say she said yes to the dress.
And that was a great day to go.
And we went to this place called Alexandra's. It's in Fall River. We had a private room. You have to pay a little extra for that, but they give you all the champagne you
Oh,
want.
I didn't know that.
We paid
Mm.
charcuterie board. It's included in this price. There was candy, water, soda. Yeah, it was really nice.
That's
And it
fun.
was awesome. So they went behind this big curtain, and her person would pick the dress, put her on this pedestal, and then the curtains were like movie theater curtains. They automatically open, and then she'd
Oh
be there.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, it was really cool to
That's
see.
so cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it.
And
Loved
she
it.
and she found her dress.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the day was perfect. December 30th, Noelle's birthday.
Yep. Perfect day. And you did FaceTime me and
Yep, I
oh,
FaceTimed you and
and,
showed you.
and I cried. I was
Yes.
like, why am I
Noelle, I mean,
crying?
Lauren goes, at least somebody cried. Because none of us did. It's so for me, it's not, and I know you're not crying because you're sad, it's happy emotion.
Yes, yes.
But for me, it just makes me feel good. Like
Yeah,
I don't cry. It
right.
didn't make me cry.
Yeah. No, that's good. But I learned that from Kleinfeld. You're supposed to cry when it's the dress. Not that
Yeah.
I did that, it was
You could
just
just tell on her face you definitely could tell
yeah, it's
it was
gorgeous.
the dress. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it. Very
yeah.
pretty. And
Uh,
she's gonna wear Meg's veil, which I love even more.
that's so
And
nice.
she came in under budget.
Woo, look at that. Jeez. A triple play there on that one. Nice.
Imagine.
Good.
Yeah.
Um I, excuse me. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, very
That's
excited.
something now that's out of the way. You don't have to worry about it.
Now
Done.
I gotta
Done.
start thinking about me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we should do a dress shopping and
I'd
and
like to go back down there.
and record it for the
No.
podcast. Yes, that would
No.
be fucking fantastic. What are you
No.
talking about?
We'll see.
All right, well, that's it for us this week, BFFers.
I hope you enjoyed us coming back from our hiatus and missed us.
Hiatus.
You like that word?
Yeah, hiatus. I do. I like that word. All right, so
That's it for this week.
yep, that's it for this week. And hopefully you'll tune in next week. And it's remember that it is always better to have a friend with two chins than
Two faces.
see you next Tuesday.
See you. We should have a segment called See You Next Tuesday.
Hi, BFFers. We talk a lot about aging ungracefully on our podcast and are always looking at ways to improve our overall health.
One of the ways to do that is to purchase quality products that are high in nutrition.
Natural Food Exchange is passionate about providing you with the highest quality, natural, and organic products. They are dedicated to promoting a healthy lifestyle through a carefully curated selection of nutritious foods, supplements, and wellness products.
Check out Natural Food Exchange in person at 39 Pleasant Street, Unit 1A in Stoneham, or visit their website, naturalfoodexchange.com.
Get 15% off of your order when you use the code BFF15 or use the QR code on our website at www.lifesjourneywithbestfriends.com.
You've been listening to Life's Journey with Best Friends. For details on any of the things we've mentioned in the podcast, including photos, visit our website lifesjourneybff.com. You can also email us at lifesjourneybff@gmail.com or visit us on Facebook, Instagram, or Threads.
Remember, no matter where life takes you, you are never alone when you have a best friend by your side. Until next time.